Coach, fifth place game today, last game here. What do you want to see from your players?
For sure effort, for sure hustle, for sure high level of concentration. It's really important for us to at least have this. Obviously, it's a competition that because of the level, the only thing we can do is to build for the future. So for sure, more effort.
You mentioned the level of competition. Manama is such a successful team in Bahrain. How difficult was it to deal mentally with two tough losses, and how difficult is it for the players to adapt, and how can they learn from it?
That's a good question. For sure, when you have the winning mentality, you know, and last almost 3 seasons that we are together, the team has a big winning record, and players didn't get used to get beaten with big differences. But, you know, it's a learning experience. It humbles us, and for sure we are winning from that, from post-game analysis, from the film, and from at least sending the message to the young guys that don't take anything for granted and keep working hard for the next level.
Thank you very much. Good luck today.
Yeah. You want me to rap?
Coach, last game here in Singapore, probably not the one you wanted to play, but for a program like Ignite, trying to build habits, winning habits, how important is it to finish on a high note?
Well, it's very important. It's a good experience for our players, being that our young guys got a chance to play international competition, physicality of the game, and playing with a sense of urgency. So it's going to be a good finishing test for us, and I think we're up for the challenge.
You mentioned the young guys learning from this international experience. We had the feeling that you improved on the second game compared to the first one already. How much better can you get today?
Well, our first game is November 10th, and so this is our first outing playing together since we played Perth. But it's good for us because when we start our official practice in October 18th, they'll be much better. They will have a more sense of urgency, and they'll have, you got to be a little bit more physical. So this is good for them.
Thank you very much. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, good afternoon, and welcome to Singapore for the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. Today, the classification game, we're going to watch NBA G League Ignite against, here you have it, Manama in the battle for 5th place. We'll have the 3rd place game coming up, 3 p.m. local time, Al Ali and Zhejiang Golden Bulls, and then we'll wrap things up with Ceci Franco Basket in the final against Telecom Baskets Bond. So one of those two teams is going to leave Singapore very happy already with a trophy here right at the beginning of their domestic league campaigns. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Michael Roll. And Mike, this is not the game rather, that either of these teams want to play, but it is always true. You always want to leave a tournament with a win rather than a loss.
That's 100%. That's any time, any game, any sport. For the Ignite, yeah, they got to be feeling disappointed, coming out with the 2 losses. I'm sure they had high hopes coming into the tournament to even try to win the whole thing. So it's vital for them to come home back to the States with a win. As far as Manama's sake, just Coach Pavial said it before the game, they're just trying to improve, get these young kids better for the next level, and just take away from a nice experience here in Singapore.
Yeah, one of the challenges, I think, really for these teams is to get this experience, to build on it, to learn. We've seen Al Ali come out, get the first win ever in the Intercontinental Cup for Africa. That's a good sign for the BAL, the Basketball Africa League, that things are moving in the right direction there. And, the Ignite have certain challenges that I don't think there's any doubt that they've got future NBA stars on this team, but it's one thing to have the future, but it's also, experience counts, and I think that the lack of experience perhaps for some of those players has hurt them against some very experienced players. And for Manama, it's, they've had good moments in this tournament. They just have to keep, they were a surprise package to be here in the first place.
Yeah, with them winning the Southeast Asia, right?
West Asia basketball.
West Asia, yeah. So, I mean, they're probably happy to be here just with that championship, you know, earlier in the year. But you're still getting the hoop. Anytime you can get out on the court, it's fun, it's a blessing. These guys, they enjoy this, so this is what they're here for. Like I said, you know, this is their third game in Singapore. It's been a great tournament put on by FIBA here. We really enjoyed the fans. They're starting to turn out. It's before noon here. It's going to be a good showing.
Yeah, the weekend games are definitely, they have more. School has started. People work till after 7, so it's a bit complicated in terms of getting some fans into the arena before the night games, which have had a lot more fans. But the G League Ignite, one of the headline attractions at the FIBA Intercontinental Cup, and we saw some good play from them yesterday. They really did. I mean, maybe a couple players took a step back from their opening day performances, but overall as a team, they played much better, and a lot of that was because of Jeremy Pargo, the veteran in that team.
Yeah, I was speaking with Jeremy just pre-game right now, and we were commenting on how these are just young men. You know, they're not consistent. That's what happens when you're such a young team. They have a roller coaster ride up and down. But you said it, brilliant flashes, and hopefully they can get it for the whole game today.
Well, let's go down to the locker rooms and see what's going on.
Team on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So always good to get a look inside the locker rooms beforehand. Obviously, this is not a pressure-packed game for either of these teams, but you don't want to go out and lose 3 consecutive games in a competition like the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. And I would be very surprised if the G League did not put in a great performance today and win. But again, one sad part is they've not had Eric Mika for this entire tournament, and as much as Matas Buzelis gets all the headlines about being this extraordinary talent that's going to be a top draft pick, perhaps it's the player like Eric Mika that they've really missed, that combative presence all over the court, the experience, and we've seen him during games really frustrated standing over there watching these games, knowing that he could have helped them a lot.
Well, it was evident for their first game against the Egyptians. You know, their forwards and centers are just so much bigger than everybody in the Ignite. That was just grown man strength and grown man weight. You know, they're much older. Like you mentioned, these are young men for the Ignite team, but Eric Mika would have been huge for them in that aspect with the rebounding, just blocking out and being a presence down low. So it has definitely been a factor.
Well, also we're looking at Manama as they come out for the player introductions. And they've got some Bahrain internationals, guys that aspire to make it to the top. Hassan Nauros comes out, the captain of this team. There's no doubt in terms of height, size, they're smaller. Perhaps, you know, playing in the big competitive games, but they do have some talent in this team, and we've seen flashes of it. And I think there's probably enough talent in this team to make things awkward, at least for a while, against this Ignite team today.
Well, they've done it for probably the first 15 minutes of both games. They can sustain that a little bit longer, at least through the first half, and then maybe into the third quarter. I think that would be a great showing. The only issue that is G League Ignite are just so athletic, and they have the size that you've mentioned. So if they can get out and run the way the G League Ignite push the ball, could get out of hand quickly if they're not able to get back and handle that transition defense.
And that's probably what the G League Ignite are hoping for. They want to come out and not only win, but have a good time. But here's a guy that will thrive in transition, Sir Dominic Pointer. And we're hoping that we'll see maybe more consistent play from Latavius Williams. We've seen some good plays from him. But they've got Ali Rashad They've got Musty, so they've got the Bahraini team's guards really good, and if Thibodeau plays to his strengths, who knows?
Yeah, he showed flashes of showing his strength, you know, brute force down low, not really stepping out. He hasn't shown that consistently yet, so he's going to play to that, as you mentioned, you know, down low, just banging his shoulder, maybe a couple of jump hooks, a couple of putbacks. Latavius Williams was successful in the post early in the first 2 games. Like to see a lot of that action, and then Sir Dominic Pointer has been great in transition this whole tournament.
So here is a look at the Ignite. The high expectations coming into this, but also the realization while they've been here that they're playing against some very accomplished teams, or teams at least with veteran players. With Ceci Franca's, from their perspective, you know, that's a club that has a lot of the players that won the Basketball Champions League Americas last year. From Bond's standpoint, well, excuse me, they played Al Ali as well with some World Cup players from Egypt. And they have not played Bond, but Bond also is a new team, and they've just shown with their experience and their veteran players that maybe that's more important in a tournament like this. But definitely Ron Holland wants to come out and have a good game today, stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, he picked up those fouls yesterday early, ended up fouling out of the game. Just to travel all this way and then to leave on a sour note would be very bad. So yeah, you definitely want to finish on a high. We would love to see some high-flying action from Ron Holland as we did in the first game. We just want to see everybody play to their strengths. You know, that's kind of been the key. A lot of these young kids are just trying to do too much at all times. The game of basketball is you just have to play to your strengths, let your teammates find you, play as a team, and then it will all come out.
There's Jeremy Pargo. Had a long career, has decided to keep playing, bring some experience to this team. Tyler Smith, really good in the first game. Played okay on defense, but not nearly as potent offensively yesterday. Do you anticipate Jeremy Pargo getting into coaching after this? Do you think he will go down that road? Because it looks like it's a part of him already.
Actually, I asked him why he was playing this year. I thought they would kind of parlay that into a coaching role afterwards. I'm not so sure he wants to coach.
Real quickly, Johan Rosso, Viola Georgi, and Wael Mostafa, the referees for this fifth place game. So sorry, go back to Pargo again.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think he wants to coach, but to your point, he is already a coach on the floor. You know, he's being that vet in the locker room for these guys, teaching them just the little tricks to the trade, giving them the pointers to help them become successful. So I think this is just a player coach role that he's enjoying.
So Al Manama with Ahmed Haji, Sir Dominic Pointer, Latavius Williams, Ali Rashid, and Trayvon Thibodeau, with Al Marbati, Shakur, Ali Rashid, Hamouda, Najaf, Nowruz, and Rashid coming off the bench for Coach Gabriel. Ron Holland, London Johnson, Babacar Sane, John Jenkins, and Izan Almansa on the court for the NBA G League Ignite. Gilder, Stockton, and Jeremy Pargo, Smith, Eric Mika, and Buzelis on the roster. Mika and Buzelis, I don't anticipate are going to play. In fact, I haven't even seen Buzelis today. Is he here?
He's here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's no point in him playing in this fifth place game. You know, he missed the first two ones that were a little bit more critical.
Jason Hart doesn't want to risk him either.
Yeah, he's got a little tweaked ankle we learned in practice right before the games. It's unfortunate, but yeah, the kid just has such a bright future that there's really no point in playing, especially this fifth place game. Unfortunately for us.
Yeah, fortunately for him, for everybody. A lot of people were talking about him, buzzing about Buzelis. But at least we get to see Hamouda and Al Manala. I mean, this Hamouda's had his moments playing for Bahrain's national team, and well, I think it's the preseason looks like the preseason for some of these teams.
Yeah, for a lot. You know,
not so much for Ceci Franca and Bond, but for everybody else. Well, Al-Ali maybe 50%.
They're on the European basketball timeline. Ignite don't even have their regular season start for 2 months.
Yeah. So it's a full credit to them to
even be here,
to show out. Yeah.
Their league is in 2 months away, and they're already practicing. Had a few games. I think they're continuing to practice after this before.
It's like you said, though, isn't it? I mean, do you want to just kind of show up for a training camp, not having played? I mean, at least they're getting out and playing.
I fully expect their G League season to go smoothly at the beginning just for that reason. You know, all the other teams in the league will be coming together, trying to figure out. Most of them will be new. These guys will have been gelled for 3 months already.
Izan Almansa, he was better in the last game, wasn't he?
Yeah, his activity was a lot more. He didn't have to deal with huge centers down low. You know, obviously you can see he's super tall, but very skinny, very agile player. So I think last game's matchup was more advantageous to him than the first.
And you can see Eric Mika there to the right. He's the player that has actually played for the USA national team and the Americas qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and a presence that really would have helped him, the former BYU star. But unfortunately, like Vazelis there on the right of the screen, not able to go. Probably what this has done for them, though, is also it's just kind of served as a reminder that, or served notice that there's players from everywhere that are good, from South America especially for them.
I always tell people, if you're good at basketball, the world will find you.
Yeah.
Especially with social media now, everybody has a camera. You can just upload it to the whole world. Anywhere you're good, they're going to find you.
It didn't used to be like that, though, did it?
No, that's a newer thing.
Because for the longest time, the international players, especially the Europeans and the tall, the big European bigs, didn't really get that much respect in the NBA.
I mean, imagine like
now. Now you got Nikola Jokic. You know?
Right. I'm younger than you are, and I was discovered on VHS tapes.
Were you?
Imagine that.
Oh.
In high school. That's not that long
VHS.
ago.
Are those still around? VHS?
Antique store.
So the G League Ignite coming off I thought an overall solid performance yesterday against Ceci Franca, looking to put things right, or maybe at least not put things right, but to show the best version of themselves today against Manama. And if they don't, then maybe alarm bells should be ringing.
There's going to be a lot of alarm bells if they're not playing better today. Yeah, I mean, today's fifth place game, unfortunately, is a little bit lopsided. I fully expect the Ignite to take control early and win by a lot. It's a nice way to put it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Much of that depends on how also Manama comes out and how hungry they are, and if they want to compete, which I fully expect them to. So hopefully we're going to have a good one here, right here at the start of the final day of the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. We're underway here in Singapore. The battle for fifth place between the G League Ignite in the dark uniforms and Manama in the white. The Ignite winning the opening tip and attacking the backfield on the left on your screen. Jenkins, one of the veterans, drives in and is denied. Sir Dominic Pointer in the open floor where he likes to be. He goes in for the first bucket.
We mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. He's great in transition in the open floor. First bucket of the game. Sir Dom out there doing it.
And again, we're not sure that he has been knighted, but he is indeed Sir Dominic Pointer.
Did he knight himself?
London Johnson started fast yesterday. He misses, and Serdam gets the rebound. Oh, how about Thibodeau coming over alley-oop?
You want to see that one going. That was a great play call from Coach Gabriel. I think he said it. Second play of the game, this is what we're going to do.
Zan Almansa, the Spaniard, gets it over to Sane. Babacar Sane missing. And Ron Holland with the putback attempt, short. Here's Serdam again. Far too easy for Manama. And Pointer, if anybody's looking forward to this game, you know it's him. That three-point shot is good, so Ron Holland showing that jump shot.
Yeah, we've seen flashes of that. You know, he's had a couple really nice threes, been off the mark pretty widely a few times, so it's great to see that go cash on the first one.
Ball goes out of bounds. Here he is, burying it. I would expect to see Izan Almansa get something going in this game.
Well, we saw the double pistols twice out of Almansa.
That was a good drive from Holland. So much better start for Ron Holland today. Needs to stay out of foul trouble. Thibodeau getting his number called a lot today. Goes up with the left hand, and they're scrapping away. It's going to be Ignite basketball. Putting it on the deck and going hard to the basket and getting fouled is Babacar Sane. He's definitely got some potential, Babacar Sane, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's super athletic. We've seen flashes of it. Mid-range curl, even a three. Obviously, he can finish at the rim. That free throw looks pure. The young man keeps working. He's got a lot of potential out there.
Hails from Senegal. Produced a lot of big-time talents over the years. Although perhaps underachieving a little bit as a nation on the international stage.
Yeah, that's safe to say. Yeah, you mentioned it. They've had so much talent. They always kind of come up short. Something at the end just doesn't allow them to get over that hump.
That jump shot no good. Holland knocks out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Wonder if we'll ever see these G League Ignite players graduate to play for the USA men's team. Somebody was asking me, is there a chance any of them would play at the Olympics next year? And I just missed it out of hand. It's not going to happen.
No chance.
Not to say they won't play in the future. And here is an offensive foul. So a promising start for Manama, suddenly starting to look pretty dodgy. So we're going to see Hamouda come into the game immediately for Thibodeau.
Picked up 2 quick fouls.
Yeah, we're talking about Holland getting the fouls, and all the while Thibodeau picks up the fouls. He's also had some foul issues in this tournament. London Johnson, take it to the baseline, passes it back to Almansa. Izan Almansa from Murcia, Spain. Solomon's been active. And gabbling and almost coming up with the steal, London Johnson. Johnson, one of the players out here early today in the shoot around. So Almanza showing that agility, overall ability to get that bucket. Now back to live action, and that three-pointer clangs. Now Pointer gets it back. And the ball knocked away by Jenkins. Excellent work by Jenkins.
Great hands by Jenkins. Hussein brings it down on the drive, trying to gather. Jenkins just clear swipe, and it goes off of Manama. Ignite ball. You don't see Holland bring it up very often. Must be a specific play for him.
Well, he ends up putting up a jump shot and missing.
He called his own number.
Guess that was indeed what it was. And Pointer's pass, he led him too much. I don't know, was he thinking he was going to go baseline for a layup?
Putting his teammate in a rough position if that's what he's thinking.
So a little bit of isolation play for Ron Holland. London Johnson has it. Goes between the legs. Into the corner to Babacar. Sane, he tried to go for the dunk. And Sir Dominic Pointer went up for the rim protection, is whistled for the foul. Watch this again. Oh.
Looked
pretty
clean.
good.
Yeah, pretty clean up top. He thought so too.
That's what I like about Sir Dominic Pointer, though. He's going to challenge everybody.
Challenge the other team, challenge his teammates in the huddle. He's been challenging the referees all 3 games.
Well, he's a competitor. He doesn't like to give away anything. And if he thinks he's got a clean block, you're definitely going to voice that disapproval in the 5th place game.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
So Babacar Sane takes it up to an 11-4 lead. The Ignite opening up a big one here, threatening to anyway. Pass to Latavius Williams. Gathers himself, goes up, and is fouled. That's where he's had most of his success, catching the ball on that low block and then turning into the lane.
We want to see a lot more of it. I mean, he's very high percentage finisher down there. He's athletic. I want to see him to be more aggressive, to call for the ball down there.
Maybe it's a case of just kind of wanting to do the right thing with this team and not, you know, maybe he's thinking he needs to understand that the way they want to play first. I don't know. He's not entirely comfortable. But that's pretty basic, isn't it? You catch on the low block and you turn and you score.
That's an automatic move.
Here's Jenkins. Oh, nice bounce pass. Johnson. Almanza able to pick it up at the last second. Stays with it, but look who's competing. Is Sir Dominic Pointer, who comes up with the basketball. Here's Sir Dom in the paint. And Latavius not able to get the putback. From 3-point range. And again, it's Sir Dominic Pointer knocking it away. He just continues to give the effort on both ends of the floor. Almanza comes from behind. The bounce pass.
Yeah, Almanza's so tall, you got to throw it to the bounce because he's not going to be able to reach over Latavius Williams, but when you throw it high like that, it's an easy deflection.
So Mosti Rashid coming into the game, number 73. And that's for Manama. Also David Stockton into the game, coming in for the G League. Haven't seen Jeremy Pargo yet. Must be a little tired from yesterday, because the way he would have played, I would have had him starting tonight.
Yeah, he was their best player by far yesterday.
So Don Pointer missing.
But he knows this whole project is not for 15th year veteran.
Yeah, exactly.
He's only there to help pick up the team when they need it, as he did yesterday. Give them the correct words on the bench, the encouragement.
This is where Sir Dominic Pointer's really struggled in this tournament, this FIBA Intercontinental Cup. Is at the free throw line. Mossy trying to guard Johnson, who goes right past him, but then misses the layup. So Mossy brings it the other way, and that pass deflected, but Sir Dominic catches it, saves it in bounds. Three-point shot. Oh, look at Latavius Williams go up and get the basketball. Was that a pass or a shot? Whatever it was 2 points. And Ignite called timeout. So despite a somewhat lethargic start, Manama come back and pull to within 2 points.
That's it. We make our layups, it's all right. Hey, I got ready to go, nothing. Sit down, pay attention. We're going right here. You got the ball, stop. Yep. This is gonna be AG. This is gonna be Pargo, and this is gonna be E. This is the line right here. You're gonna bring the ball down. You flash here, throw the ball. Set a little screen here. Line, come on, pitch it to him, get down here. All right, let's go. Let's go, good stop. Defense on three. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Let's go. Let's go. Come down, beat him on flash. Screen, line, man.
So are you impressed by the start from Holland and the Ignite today?
No. Well, there's been some nice plays, but yeah, 11 points, nothing to write home about. They're only up 2. Yeah, a lackluster start.
Yeah, it is. And Pargo's checked in. I would expect that lead to grow immediately, but let's see. Stockton also in, so you've got also Holland stays in the game. Gilder also in, so you got some veterans out there, but not the shot probably they're looking for. And now a chance to draw level or maybe even take the lead. There he is. Almanza steals it, triggers the break. Here goes Holland! Throwing it down with 2 hands, showing that talent.
That was all set up by Almanza, just super long in the passing lanes, active for how tall he is. Gets a quick outlet. That's just high IQ basketball by him.
Hamuda hitting it the side of the backboard. That's from the easiest 3-point shot on the court, as you say. Holland comes down, misses.
Well, see, he was left corner.
He's in the right corner.
It's been better right corner in this tournament.
Pointer steps into it, and Saddam misses. Oh. Well, Holland looking for a foul. And he gets it. Watch this. That was the dunk on the breakaway. What do you call that? That's not a tomahawk, is it? That's a two-handed jam.
Two-handed jam.
You never in a dunking contest?
Yeah, the nerve hoop in my bedroom.
Thibodeau coming back into the game. How long do you think it'll be before we see Ron Holland playing meaningful minutes in the NBA? You think it'll be immediately next year? I mean, he can grow a lot between now and then.
Yeah, and that's what this whole project is for. I mean, I'm going to see very steady improvement. I mean, he's tall, super athletic, so he's got all the attributes that I say he will, but it's tough to say. I mean, his position in the NBA is elite. It's going to be tough to get meaningful minutes. Yeah, he'll get a lot of minutes somewhere.
Power forward or three?
I would say shooting guard, small forward.
Oh, okay. That's Tyler Smith also in the game. He'll be hoping to be playing NBA ball soon, as will Babacar Sane. He's back in the game. Ooh, Smith didn't get a clean handle, and he travels.
We saw this a few times yesterday. The possessions for the Ignite, just some guys not knowing where to go, what to do. Stockton didn't get them set up this time. Tyler Smith kind of fumbles the ball.
Just in time, and look at the battle for Thibodeau. Well, you can't complain with that effort. Falls out of bounds. He's built like a tight end, isn't he?
Might make that jump to the NFL next year.
Open three from the wing. Pargo, oh, misses everything that time.
You're gonna have to let him know about that. About 2 feet long.
Stockton from the baseline.
A bucket here from Manama would go a long way. It's 15-9. They could cut it to 4, even 3. They got to be feeling really good about the first quarter.
Mosti has it. Throws it over to Thibodeau.
Good pass.
Then he was about to fall out of bounds and has triggered a break with this. And Babacar Sane goes in for the dunk. So easy. You know the Ignite just like to get out and run. That is where they want to be, the open floor. Mosti. And Gilder. Looked like he had a lot of ball there, but here's again, look at the dunk from Babacar Sane. Just takes off, glides through the air, flushes it. Now Mosti. It's got to be frustrating for Coach Gabriel to see his team get an opportunity like this and go to the line, only make 1 of 2. Stockton heaves it. That's off to the left. Right distance, just off target. So 1 quarter in the books, and the NBA G League Ignite leads 17-10 over Al Manama. Just 1 3-pointer has been made by the Ignite. No threes have been made by Al Manama.
1 for 16 combined. That 12 o'clock start.
These two teams are in this 5th place game for a reason. They haven't shot it well.
That's free throw line included.
So 17-10, though, despite their misses, they're still up by 7 points. They Ignite. That was their one make from deep, from Holland. That's a good play. The steal by Izan Almanza. Passing up to Ron Holland.
To your point, I think that's a two-hand cockback dunk.
Cockback? Okay. Not a jackhammer. A cockback. Like he cocks it like a gun.
Exactly.
If you're going to be a commentator, you got to know these things faster. I should have known that. We don't see it as much in Europe.
A lot of that in the G League, little of that in Europe.
Exactly. Manama are out rebounding the Ignite 14-10.
That's hard to believe. Just given the size difference right there.
And one problem for Manama is the turnovers. Yeah, you're right. Well, both Nauruz, the captain, and Pointer with 4 rebounds. Mossy, a little floater, banks it in.
With the kiss. We see a little full court pressure here, a little delayed break.
Gilder strokes it. Musty gets swatted. Get it out of here. Gilder's playing well. He's making shots, and he's blocking them as well. 3.8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's the captain, gets in. Oh, he gets rejected. 0.8 on the shot clock. Still enough to catch and shoot, but look at this. You knew this was getting rejected. That was good length. And the ball stolen by Tyler Smith. It triggers a break. Oh, nice Euro step, then passes to Pargo. And they set it up. Not rushing. Gilder into the paint. Musty, high arcing shot, this time draws the foul.
Showing a burst of speed to get through the lane right around Pargo there.
I think ideally, you know, one of the challenges that you have is you would hope that all of these teams that show up here with a real chance of winning every game. And it feels like, especially with Manama, they've been a little bit overmatched. And I don't know how I mean, it's not like they haven't invested.
That's true. We've said it, you know, they've held in really tight for the first 15 minutes of the game. Still staying true to form so far here.
Look at this, the pass to Stockton. Backs it in. Dom drives, To the corner, the three! That's the easy three, and making it is Ahmed Haji, the fan favorite. Well, they're only down 4. Oh, Tyler Smith scores. He was pushed by Hamuda, but still made it. Mosti gets the 3. Now they're starting to heat up. That's 2 in a row.
Absolutely no communication there on defense by Babacar Sane. Lets Jeremy Pargo get string without him even knowing. Leads to the easy 3.
Gilder from the left corner. He nails it. Hamuda can shoot it, but misses. And see if they can get it to Stockton now. He's going to put up a 3. And Gilder coming over the back, called for the foul. Watch this.
Yeah, 200 shove in the back.
Well, good minutes from Gilder. He goes back out. London Johnson, Ron Holland, and Izan Almanza coming back in. Stockton and Pargo go out. Also, Hamuda goes out. And we get our first look of the day for Al Manama, number 12, Ahmed Najaf. Well, we've seen Al Manama stay in their games for about a quarter and a half, and that's what we're coming up on. And this is when they tend to unravel. Let's see if they can remain within touch here a little bit longer today.
They just had the back-to-back 3s. 2 3s at one time was more than the other game for them, so hope they didn't shoot all their wad.
Now, do you like that shot from Almanza? I mean, he could get an easier one, couldn't he? There's Sudam, he goes in, the English.
Charge.
And the charge on Sudam. Sudam thought he was going to the line. Look. He's like, why am I not getting free throws? Look at this.
I'm going to have to tend to agree with Sir Dom. Babacar Sane still moving, not set.
Well, that's exactly what he said. If you're a referee, though, do you find that a hard call to make? I have to say, it's one that challenges me.
The charge call?
Yeah, charge or block.
Yeah, because a lot of times I think everybody's set, but they're not angled correctly if you're just taking in the shoulder, not the chest. Yeah, the bang-bang collisions by the referees, I would say that's definitely the hardest.
And when the referees make it, they want to make it decisively, don't they? So here's Holland. Ooh, a little shake and bake.
He was able to just hang in the air, kind of gather himself, hits the floater. That's just the athleticism poking through.
That was fantastic. Here's another 3 attempt. So Ahmed Haji needs to sit in the corner. Look at this. Is that a lob? Well, great hustle down the floor, knocking it out of bounds. Rajaf getting some extended minutes today here. Jenkins back outside to London. London. And foul before the shot.
He's ruining the highlight.
Here it is again, watch. London calling. Oh. And I guess more than anything, it's just kind of the reaching and this attempt to the block that gets that foul called. Wonder if they'll ever get to the point with technology when they put like sensors on bodies to show whether or not somebody really gets hit or not. I guess that would probably slow down the game too much, wouldn't it?
I mean, it could just be computerized. The light turns red and there was a foul. I hope that doesn't happen in our lifetimes.
No, but you know, like a Black Mirror episode, maybe it comes out. Here comes Serdam. Oh, loses his balance. And this time he gets the foul call in his favor.
French referee not happy with Ron Holland screaming after.
I mean, that is a foul.
You think so?
At the beginning, when he's got his arms all over him. Is that when they called it?
No, I think they called it at the end.
Oh. Nice offensive rebound and putback. I think a lot of times there will be contact and they will not call the foul immediately because they want to see how the contact impacts the player. And if he falls down, that's when they blow the whistle. Here's Jenkins from the left.
Another air ball.
Another jump shot off. Now Ron Holland off to the races. Here he goes. Oh, and he is tripped up. So that foul on Ali Rashid. And that's unfortunate because we were going to see a spectacular dunk attempt if he doesn't lose his footing there. If he doesn't get tangled up. Fouled by Latavius Williams.
Sane was attacking the rim with some authority there. I think it was going to be a cockback hammer.
Could have been a windmill. But you're right.
If he would have windmilled that, been the highlight of the tournament.
So here's Babacar Sane. I think it goes without a doubt we're going to see some dunks in this game. You can see these guys are raring to go.
Yeah, they're starting to itch out.
Holland almost, he's going in for the dunk till he got tripped up.
And if the Ignite can kind of push this lead, kind of stretch it out a little bit, then yeah, we're going to see a lot of fast break counts in the second half.
Well, their lead is growing now. It's up to 9 points. Mismatch with Almanza. Gets to the baseline. Where's he going? Hands it off for an impossible shot to Serdam.
Yeah, he dribbled Serdam into the corner. Gave him the grenade with 1 second left.
Oh, we know what's going to happen here. Almanza. Oh, we thought the pistols were going to come out. Oh. Dangerous dribbling there in front of London Johnson, Musti, or excuse me, Ali Rashid. Timeout on the court, 3:24 remaining. Manama starting to push the self-destruct button a little bit here. So Gabriel wants to put things right.
Mohammed, you're here. Allow you pass here. Salman, you're here. Pass. The player. Ali, you're here. After this, if there is no three-point shot, Here,
Yalla guys.
Mohammed set screen for Tay and play side pick and roll with Salman. You clear out the space.
Yalla guys.
Screen in elevator.
Guys, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first half. Ignite up by 9, and Ron Holland has 11 points. And looks like he wants to throw down 1 or 2 dunks here before the break.
11 points. I think he's ended up on the ground 6 times already. Kind of keeps getting tripped up. It's been a physical game, surprisingly.
Solomon missing from the baseline. It has been a physical game. At least a physical game in terms of hard spills. Oh. Smith just hasn't shot it as well since opening day, has he? Buda able to pass it. They get to the corner. Hussein follows up the miss. Pump fake. Back outside to Serdam, who makes the 3-pointer.
There it is. 6 points. Serdam with his first 3-pointer of the game. A great pass. High-low. Tyler Smith with the touch pass to Almanza. Seemingly just kind of jumps, and he's already up over the rim quickly.
Shaking and baking from Serdam. And the 3-pointer, another one. This one from Ali Rashid, or Hussein, excuse me. Yeah, Ali Rashid, number 23. So he has Hussein on the back of his jersey. Jenkins tries to get the answer. I mean, look at this. It's a 5-point game.
This is Manama best half by far.
They were teetering there. It could have gone the other way, but instead they've got it closer. Oh, almost a steal for London Johnson. And London Johnson does get the steal, but in the end is whistled for the foul. G League thinking that the foul should not be called on them. Well, G League would definitely upset.
I was thinking intentional foul
on
after the steal.
Manama.
Yeah.
Well, ball don't lie, perhaps. Does that apply on jump shots as well? Uh-oh, look out. Holland
trying to get it back. Jenkins, heat set, 3-pointer. You said it, he cannot let his feet get set. When he's a standstill catch and shoot shooter, it's going in at a high clip.
Well, coming up on the end here, it's exciting to know that you can watch the FIBA Intercontinental Cup on so many channels around the world. So, for example, in Singapore and Asia, MediaCore showing games, Magenta Sport in Germany, in China, Tencent. Cosmo TV, Greece, ESPN in Latin America, NBA TV in the US and Canada, On Time Sports as well. It's O2, it's great. That's in the Balkans. Anyway, let's go down
with the flags.
Let's go down to the bench.
The timing off. So swing, flash, set the screen on the backside of the zone. It can't be, the timing got to be good. Once we swing, Tyler, you flash, E set the screen on the backside, throw it up, around for the live.
Hey, who throwing it? John.
John gonna throw it.
John.
It's just, you just, You got the ball in our defense. Hey, do it with some pace. It's a 2-point opportunity. Do it with pace.
So Dominic Pointer today, 8 points, 5 rebounds. And just when they cut it to 5, the lead goes back to 8.
Yeah, I was thinking
and the
that.
Ignite have the ball.
Yeah, they're going to get it twice here to finish the quarter. We hope Manama is able to keep it under 10.
Well, you hope if you are Manama, but if you're the Ignite, you're hoping to go in with an even bigger lead, but now there's a chance for Manama. 5-second differential in the game clock and shot clock. Slow to get into it. Oh, look at Latavius. What did they do about?
They counted it. Did he hit the backboard?
Oh, I see. Goal interference.
Did he hit the backboard? All right, back down to 6. Ron Holland driving.
Oh, does he keep it? He goes up. Oh. Now Ron Holland looking for goal interference on the slap on the backboard. So, all in all, you would think Manama would be happier going to halftime because they've cut the deficit to 6. It's NBA G League Ignite 36, Manama 30. Ignite just 3 of 16 from deep, just 4 of 17 for Manama, but most of theirs coming late.
Yeah, all 4 of them in the second quarter for Manama. I think easily the best half by Manama.
Explain that. Rebounding 27-20 in favor of Manama. I mean, 7 more assists for the Ignite.
8 more turnovers for Manama, and they're only down 6 points. These stats are telling a different game than what we're seeing.
Absolutely. With the Ignite not taking advantage of the turnovers. Holland with 11 leading the way. Well, let's go down to the court. We're going to hear from one of the Ignite players.
Make us go hard every time we step on court. That's what we. That's a thing that got us motivating and keep on going all the time.
What do you need to do to push the lead?
Right now we gotta keep pushing. I think this is a easy game for us to win, so we're just gonna play together and get the dub, so we can rest well when we get back home. We can afford to lose this game.
An easy game for you to win. It's never easy to play this classification early games. What were the words said in the locker room to find the motivation?
I think like coach always pushes us. He always come with the motivational speak, you know, to make us go hard every time we step on court. That's what we. That's a thing that got us motivating and keep on going all the time.
Thank you. Good luck for the second half.
Okay, well, we heard from Papa Carsane, and I wasn't sure if he was saying it wasn't going to be easy, if it is going to be easy, but certainly it's not easy to get up for a game like this, other than the fact that you know you don't want to lose it, because then it's an agonizing trip back home.
Most professionals don't have the 12 o'clock game. It's very tough to play. I mean, you're kind of robotic in the sense that usually a practice in the morning, you get your nap in, then you can play your game at the night. So to get juiced up for the 12, that's a challenge in itself. They weren't expecting to be here for this early game in the 5th place game. They're trying to win it all. You got to find some juice on your inner self. You're playing for the love of the game at this point right now.
Great point, Michael Roll. It's been such a joy having you here with your analysis. The FIBA Intercontinental Cup, the 5th place game. We got 3 games today. Obviously, the showpiece game comes tonight, and let's just throw this out there. We don't know who's going to win it, Vaughn or Franca.
We've gone back and forth, I think, 4 different times in the span of 2 games for each of them.
Being quite decidedly certain of who is going to win it.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you how performances can shape your opinions. But anyway, we're at halftime, 36-30. The Ignite on top of Manama.
Coach, you're trailing, but you're still in the game. Before the game, you told us you were looking for hustle and concentration from your players. How do you evaluate this first half?
For sure, we hustle. Concentration is not 100% there. Obviously, we're making some turnovers. We gave them 10-0 in turnovers, but we are doing a good job in rebounding, which we, comparing the sizes and athleticism of the guys, we are leading and we have 10 second chance points. That means we are hustling, but we need to be 20 minutes 100% focused and make some shots in order to stay in the game and try to take it.
Thank you. Good luck for the second half.
What's that phrase? Hope springs eternal. We heard Coach Gabriel talking about his team and the chances of they've stayed in it, and now they're going to try to come out and capitalize.
When you let a team hang around, bad things happen. So if the G League Ignite don't come out with some spirit here and kind of just go through the motions, lackluster performance, crazy things happen at the end of games. So if you're the Ignite, just for the sake of your career, like, put the game away here.
Is there anything specifically you think that they're doing that is keeping them from pulling away?
I think the main thing is just energy.
Yeah.
Like, they just kind of seem to be here. I don't think they're playing all that hard. They're not crisp. Even the way they're warming up, some guys just not warming up right now.
Well, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's constructive criticism or observation from somebody like you that's played in Europe, that came through the college ranks and understands what you have to do to be able to get a contract the next year. And, you know, it's not always easy, but you need to make sure that you're doing the right things.
It's the right things that matter that stacks up over time every day. You got to do it every day. Doesn't matter when you're tired, if you have a 12 o'clock game after 2 losses that you didn't think you should have lose. These things matter. And this is what being a professional is. Bringing it when you don't have that energy. It's got to be mentally tough to fight through it.
That's the same for Manama. That's the same for all of these teams. And I think it was reflected in the play in this tournament from Bond and from Franca. And that's not surprisingly, they're both in the final.
Yeah, I mean, they've been locked in from the beginning, playing as a team. The camaraderie, the benches cheering for both of those teams as everybody else is scoring. Just very night and day contrast between the top and the bottom.
Very funny yesterday, Bond. I mean, we struggled initially to pick the MVP because they had about 8 guys that scored 9, 10, 11 points. I mean, it was like, and then the guy that ended up winning it, Frey, was like, yeah, it's because we don't care who scores. You know?
It's a great point. That's what the signs of a good team are. You know, you usually have that alpha dog scorer, but when you're clicking, everybody shares the love. You all eat. There's 5 guys, like you just said, you know, pretty much around 10 points. They're sharing the ball. They're having fun. That's why we play this game in the first part, is to have fun. So that translates to playing better.
So we just saw Izan Almanza, and just wondering if, I mean, in a way you want him to be a little bit more selfish because we're not really seeing him get his shots up.
Yep. Yeah, he only shot 6 times. You know, no pistol breakouts from the 3-point shots. Tyler Smith, you know, maybe the jet lag is getting him right now. I'm not sure.
Okay, so second half action is underway. The G League Ignite, they've had their noses in front, but they have not put this Manama team away. Jenkins nails a 3. That's a good sign from the former NBA player. He's been several years in the NBA, and
that's what he does, catch and shoot.
Pass to Thibodeau. Harper from the baseline, Holland from the baseline, excuse me. Not Ron Harper, Ron Holland. Remember Ron Harper back in the day?
Of course.
This from Ahmed Haji. Uh-oh, look out, here comes Babakar Sane down the lane! Banks it in! Maybe it was a halftime interview that helped refocus him.
Same thing as the first half. Almost gets denial because it's not a bounce pass, but Latavius Williams seals him off with his body on the catch. He's been elite at the work on the block. Why don't we see this every time down?
That's a great question. That was a great finish from Babakar Sane, a great take, and we've seen this happen from him in this Intercontinental Cup. A lot of promise. Here he is now in the corner. Well, you played for Gabriel last year. Why don't you go ask him why they don't get it to Latavius? Send him a message. Bounce pass to Almanza. Back outside. Shot clock winding down. Holland, oh, rattles out. Sir Dominic.
On the delayed break, that's where he's had success.
Mosti feeds Latavius, passes it back to Thibodeau. Shot clock about to expire. Mosti looks good. Oh, front and back out, but there's Latavius. And he's called for a travel, but it looked like the ball was hit out of his hands. Did it never fully leave his hands? That's why they've called the travel?
I think it left his hands, but you either got to let it bounce or you... Yeah, I think you got to let it bounce before you can take control and go up with it.
Oh, look, the steal from Sir Dom. Can you believe it?
He squeaks it in there.
Thought he left it short. Holland going sky high, and he's fouled. As he attacks the rim, he's going to be helped up. He's going to go to the line. Thibodeau was not going to let him dunk it, was he? So free throws take it back to 9 now. Again, playing catch up. Can Manama. A little bit unfortunate on the last trip. Now the jump shot not there. Look at the battle for the rebound. Sir Dom gets it to Latavius. Into the corner. Latavius has been active. Here he is. Sir Dom. Ooh.
Maybe off of Stockton.
From here, it looked like it was off Pointer. But from that, it makes you wonder. So, boy, Babakar Sane just gracefully and powerfully at the same time going in. Good defense. Jenkins thought he had it clean. Watch this. This is the move from Babakar Sane. He's shown us a lot of stuff in this tournament.
Yeah, he's really brought out the bag. The whole package. Driving left off the right foot, right hand. That was a tough floater.
Ball got away. Unfortunate that it wasn't stolen. Mosti from 3, misses sadly. Uh-oh, look out, here comes Holland. Oh, he gets in! Oh, goodness gracious! Somebody help that man up! That is the dunk of the tournament. Oh my! That's what this crowd has been waiting to see. Here it is again, look at this. You know right there he's going all the way. One step into the lane and he does not miss it, and that is despite the attempt from Sir Dominic to get the block. Timeout. And a 13-point lead now for the Ignite. Maybe that's going to ignite them.
Hey, listen, 13-6. Again, we're giving it up. Refocus, get back in the game. We are in 2-3 now, 2-3. 2-3 zone, but match up the players. This player comes up and stay in the paint. Better closeouts, okay, on the half court. In our offense now, go 5 down and touch the ball. Okay, here, but take care of the reaching of the big guy, because he's a good on deflections. So on the cross screen, if T has this pass here to pass it good, if not, use it and pass the ball inside.
Okay, let's talk about Babakar Sane and what he has done. Look at this, 13 points today. He had that beautiful drive down the lane, 4-5 from the 4, 5 and 6. Once these guys can get locked in completely for the entire 40 minutes, it's going to be a different show, I think. And we know that Ron Holland has been itching to do what we just saw the entire tournament, and finally, thankfully, we've been able to witness it.
Yeah, we said it in the first half. There was it's starting to itch, get closer. He kind of just created it, you know, one-man transition, got past the first defender, and he's able to drop the hammer at the end.
Mosti gets it. Good job, Thibodeau with the rebound. Mosti again over to Sir Dom. Into the corner, Thibodeau for 3. Oh, off the side of the backboard. Gets it back, puts it up, and earns a trip to the line. I don't think Thibodeau is the one that was shooting the 3 from the corner, but
it was a pass to himself. He got it back, gets the foul.
So Babakar Sane with the foul. Manama just need to kind of not allow this thing to get out of hand right here. Just keep it right where it is and then try to make a run. Oh. Both.
2 points. Yeah.
Oh, they've counted. They've given it a 3-point play because Almanza
touches the ball.
Oh, they're saying that it was Sir Dom that grabbed the rim. So basket interference on offense? Okay, so they might challenge it.
Yeah.
They're going to challenge it.
I thought you could do that after Almanza touches it.
Yeah, it depends.
If Almanza swats it off the rim first, and then Sir Dom's going up to try to dunk it home.
I like the fact they're challenging this. Let's have a look.
So now we have touch of the, okay, and then now he's grabbing the ring and the ball is going in.
just scrapping away. Here's Serdam. Hamuda with the turnaround. Well, that's just hard to accept. Oh, the steal, good job. Nice pass back to Serdam, and got a three-point play opportunity.
This third quarter belongs to Serdam.
It does. That was a great play by Ali Rashid as well. He knows he's behind him. Look at him. Here, you take it, Serdam. That was with the three veterans back, chasing back on defense. Gilder, Pargo, and Stockton.
Get it off, get it off.
So Sir Dominic having himself a game now. 17 points, 9 rebounds.
10 rebounds.
10. He's got 2 swats. Ali Rashid. Latavius battling for the rebound. I mean, as well as he's playing, I mean, for me, it's either Latavius or Serdam that are the MVP of this game right now for Manama. It's just a different face for Latavius Williams. 10 points, 11 rebounds. He's got a block. Hamuda. Here's Serdam. He's got to put it up. He sees the shot clock. That was a big possession. They could have cut it to 5 or even 4.
Manama with 2 fouls to give. Gonna have
Will
to play.
they use them?
They didn't yesterday, so hopefully they do now. Let the clock get down. As soon as they start to attack, commit the foul, so then Ignite have less time to operate at the end of the quarter.
Do you think the Ignite will be expecting that? Maybe that was too soon.
He wasn't even in an attack position yet. I think you got to wait till he's going.
That was at midcourt.
Yeah.
Wasn't attacking. That was shocker. That was a shocker from Shocker. Stockton fouled. Oh, in the shooting motion, they say. So 2 free throws for Stockton. That has not gone well.
I guess there's a positive. They'll get the ball back.
Maybe they wanted to attempt a 3. Did come out better. Here's Stockton. He's definitely not a... I was going to say he's not a dead certainty from the line, but he looked pretty good on that.
He's got good form.
One of 2.
Serdam.
Serdam needed to be selfish there and just take it all the way. Don't you think?
You got to pass early or take it all the way.
Yeah.
He's had so much success with the ability to get to the rim. Yeah, we would have liked to see him even just try to dunk it.
Shocker. Oh, that just frustrates me watching that conclusion. That was not good. Where is he throwing the ball? Anyway, 55-47. G League Ignite on top of Al Manama in the battle for 5th place with 10 minutes remaining. Not sure what stands out to you with these numbers. I mean, good free throw shooting definitely for the Ignite. Neither team shooting well from deep.
The numbers aren't giving the
after coaching in Belgium. He went to the.
Where did he go
G
after
League.
England? To the G League?
No, so he was with Manchester, then he went to Belgium, then he came back to England, coached Brighton, then he went to America, then he went to the NBA at the time called the D League.
There's basketball in England.
Of course. Why don't you go play?
But wow, that's news to me.
Yeah. John Amici played there. Remember him?
I do.
So look about Sir Dominic Pointer. Double-double, and that's double trouble. 18 and 11. So, and look at Latavius Williams, two players with double doubles, and that just illustrates how good those guys have been. I mean, I tell you what, we've seen it pretty much all tournament from Sir Dominic, but it's kind of like the alarm bell has rung, or the wake-up call has come for Latavius. He looks like he means business all of a sudden.
He finally got on the Singapore time, no more jet lag, because he's brought it all game today.
Three-pointer. Well, that's just a terrible offense. I don't understand that at all. Foul's called, but how is it that you end up with kind of like a crazy three-pointer when you've been getting so many good looks in the lane?
Ignite had a good defensive possession there. They're all kind of locked in. Those, fresh out of the timeout, or the end of the quarter, excuse me.
They've got Gilder, Stockton, Pargo, Smith, Izan Almanza.
When Stockton's on the ball, he can really move his feet, so the guards couldn't get past him.
Oh, Latavius almost an unsportsmanlike there. He's definitely holding on to him. He got away with that.
Yeah, ends up hitting the ball. But yeah, I think he grabbed him.
Both hips. Watch this. Look at Latavius. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He was lucky that a foul wasn't called. There's Mossy. Oh, nice pass inside to Latavius Williams. Beautiful pass from Ali Rashid.
Beautiful left-hand wraparound. Thread the needle. We haven't seen that in the 3 games. Where has this performance been?
Look at Gabrielle's like, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Makes 1 of 2. And again, back to a 7-point deficit. Tyler Smith. Look at him pass it. I want to see Almanza go to work down low. Oh, nice pass down low to Smith. A strong rebound.
Who else?
They got to put those away. Uh-oh, Sir Dom up at the top. Doesn't want it. Gets in, takes the easy shot. This is Sir Dom's world. We're living in it right now, folks.
Only a 5-point game.
Oh, beautiful drive by Stockton. Oh, he's going to pass, decide to shoot it.
Yeah, he's been really good at those floaters the 3 games. Kind of looking, surveying the field. Nobody thinks he's going to shoot, and then just puts it up off the glass.
So that's back to 7. You know Holland wants to get back out there. This is when the game is up. Yeah, here they come. I was about to say, this is when you want to see these young guys. Well, Smith comes out. Look at that. Sir Dominic just made the right decision. instead of settling for the jumper. Didn't impress me. Here comes Lyndon Johnson now back in the game, and they punish him at the other end with a three-pointer. Nice play by Ignite. Sometimes the offense, the execution for Manama frustrates you when you know they can play better. Oh, Lyndon Johnson, the quick hands. Oh, look at that. Beautiful play, Ali Rashid. Read it beautifully.
Read it beautifully. Latavius Williams for the steal. Allowed for the easy lane for the layup.
Quick pass to Almanza. He's blocked by Serdab from behind. Solomon passes. Ali Rashid from the corner. Here comes Manama. 5-point swing.
I thought we were setting up for the rim rocket dunk by Almanza. Serdab out of nowhere with the block from behind.
Serdab with his third block of the game, plus 26 efficiency, 12 rebounds, a steal, 3 blocks to go with his 20 points. You can look at their numbers. Look at that, 31 rebounds, and that's compared to 47 rebounds for Manama. Okay, so let's listen to the coach.
Here, Ryan gonna come up here, set it right here. See, we got it. Downstairs, same place. Let's go.
And you can see that Izan Almanza is really frustrated he didn't get that dunk.
The body language of the Ignite in that timeout,
Not
very,
good.
very poor. I mean, they're pretty upset with themselves that it's only a 5-point game. The only way you turn that around is to be positive with your teammates. Words of encouragement, body language counts. Look at them. All of them kind of head down, hunched shoulders.
I mean, we're excited for Manama because we're seeing the best that we've seen from them in this tournament. It's not like we're pulling for them. And we want to be excited about the Ignite as well. And let's see if they can come out and deliver. This is coming out of the timeout. Lyndon Johnson, they're going to have to hurry one up here. Here's Jenkins. They're not going to get it off in time. And similar to what happened against Ceci Franca, just the offense didn't operate. It was kind of like you're trying to start the ignition in the car and it just won't start. That's what it was like.
And that's after a timeout too.
Another higher, oh, beautiful block. Nice rim protection from Almanza. Almanza, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, go this 4 points, blocking us. Oh, the rejection from Holland. Send that one back to the Netherlands. Now Musty steps back.
That would have brought the house down. That was some play.
Look at Serdam hustling away. Well, he tried to get that one to go his way. That was great hustle from Serdam, who's putting on a clinic with his effort today.
Tried to trick the referee into getting the call.
You know, credit to him because he had a couple of calls go against him early in the game. You can see he got frustrated, but he just kept it in check. Now the turnover. Musty passes up the open layup for a 3, and it pays off! And Manama have closed the gap to 2 points. in the G League Ignite, looking like they're in shock. And I guess really it would still be a huge upset if they were to fall. Almanza missing. Latavius Williams, another rebound for him. And the neutrals in the crowd, I think they're starting to go for Manama. Now here's Holland in the open floor, but Saddam reaches in, takes it away. Look at it. And the whistle blows, and they have called a foul.
I think jump ball.
Oh,
You got a
okay,
jump ball.
Okay.
That was a quick jump ball call. Sir Dom laying it all on the line with the steal at half court, getting on the loose ball.
Boy, you can see why Sir Dominic hails from the Motor City. Played in St. John's. Here is the follow. Holland knocked out of his hands. Here they go, off to the races.
Oh, we want the ISO on Almanza.
Musty steps. Oh, he almost had it. Look at Latavius Williams. Oh, he doesn't get the drop. Sir Dom stays after it. And now the Ignite dodge a bullet. Can they get some more separation here? Phil actually nervous for the first time in this entire Intercontinental Cup. I don't know what's going to happen here. Unexpectedly, a real close game here. Babacar Sane drives in, he's fouled. Good move. I just think there are times when the Ignite are just a little bit confused on offense, not knowing what they're supposed to be doing.
I think now the added pressure of being a tight game.
They're thinking a lot.
Yeah, they're revved up. Nobody's sure what to do. A little bit of chaos inside the team.
That one to drop. So it's 3-point lead. Ali Rashid pulls back, gets into the paint, passes over to Pointer. Nowhere to go. He has to put it up. Good move for Holland to stretch the lead back to 5. So Holland scores with that bucket. And timeout. So let's listen to Manama.
4 minutes. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. Focus on execution. Hey, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's 5 points. 2% and we are back. 2%. Come on. في المسمات طالعوا تحت شوي. الو.
Every time we start our offense from the post. Every time. Okay? Every time. In defense. When they cut, when they follow, when we follow here, and the big guy is flashing, this guy needs to adjust. This guy needs to come here. Guys, don't let open 45 in corner. Okay?
Guys,
now.
Always he's open. Talk.
Hey, after the thumb up, when when we have the pick and roll on the side here, you take it directly. I need this pass here and inside. Touch the ball inside and spread and read your cuts. Okay.
reverse the ball. Defense on 3, 1, 2, 3. Defense.
19 points, 10 rebounds, the dunk probably of this entire FIBA Intercontinental Cup for Ron Holland, and one of the players that everybody came to see is really producing today. But they have still got some work to do to put this Manama team away. Because coming out of the timeout, they get a jump shot from Ahmed Haji. Jenkins, back to Almanza. London Johnson to Babacar Sane. Oh, he's fouled. And the question is he shooting? No.
That's unfortunate because they played great defense for 21 seconds. Kind of give up the last second drive there. Great job by Babacar Sane putting pressure on the defense. They were just kind of playing passive around the horn. I'll tell you what, Babacar Sane is also in the running for the MVP of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the highest rated efficiency-wise. And here he is, but he's fouled. Going for the dunk. Look at the bounce pass. Ooh, I mean, that was a great block by Pointer. Look at Serdam. I'm not sure who we heard.
That was coming from the bench.
But which bench? That's the question. Oh, this is Gabriel. I think it was from them. And did they call it a technical because of that?
I think the strength coach got up and started yelling a few unpleasantries at the referees.
The strength coach, I don't want to mess with him. I was talking to him, he's a big man. But it's not Gabriel. I mean, to be honest, I mean, maybe, you know, maybe it was, it wasn't, but anytime a player is attacking like that, there's a good chance there's going to be a foul call.
Yeah. Serdam is showing the ability to block shots from behind.
Okay, so there wasn't a technical? No, there was a technical.
He just shot the technical. Now he's shooting the foul call.
Okay, Babacar Sane with 2 free throws. You don't want to give away a technical in a close game like this. So now he's got it up to a 5-point lead, 19 points, 9 rebounds for Babacar Sane. I don't know, something tells me there's still a few twists in the tail in this game. Plenty of time for that to happen. Sane concentrates. Now has 20 points. Musty, that looks good, but it's short. He bats it out to Pointer. He's not going to try to shoot it against Almanza. Oh. And just overcomplicated. Oh, look out. Here comes Holland. He's going to go for it. And he lays it. Oh, he misses. But Babacar Sane chases it down. Look out. He goes up. Floats in. Spectacular finish for Babacar Sane. And now he's got 22 points, 10 boards. And now Sane with another rebound. Look out. Open floor. And now a technical has been called on Sir Dominic Pointer. Boy, he almost lost it there. He gets it back, and then watch what happens. He just has length, and he defies gravity as well. Easy shot for him. London Johnson makes. Another technical free throw, and Manama hurting themselves here down the stretch with mental
controlling their emotions. Yeah, I mean, I understand Sardam. They're fighting so hard. They're putting up their best game. They get so close. Maybe they think a few questionable calls.
Nah, nothing. Oh, look at that. Jenkins with a dagger from the corner.
Just like that, it's 12.
They were down by 2 points. Well, the Ignite facing some adversity, coming out, making some plays. We're not done yet, though. Manama. Much better. Baseline back to the other corner, and shot almost. Dominic Pointer hangs on the rim.
Still hanging.
And he didn't want to, it looks like maybe he's injured his foot. London Johnson wide open. And that's an icing on the cake jumper right there with 1:22 remaining. The lead goes to 75-60. Manama just in a minute and a half have just kind of gone off the rails.
Yeah, energy is completely gone. I think they just gave it all out there. I mean, I really applaud them. Getting it down to 2 points. They were sharing the ball, making the highlight plays.
Sardam got the block, which they called a foul, and that's kind of when everything kind of went awry.
Yeah, the strength coach yelling from the bench.
Every time to pick out situations, okay? We don't have foul to give, we don't have timeouts. Hey, we continue. Okay, quick shots, and after we go, after we're gonna go 55, you defend the ball, pass happen, you trap, one trap, okay? Every time. Same happens here. One pass, you trap, you rotate, you go weak side to rotate. Five, we're man to man. If they play pick and roll, you go red, okay? Every time I need two fists, two pick and rolls. We run the first, we release it, we have nothing. A second screen, okay? Same story. Two situations. Hey, 122 until the end. Until the end. Let's go. Let's go.
22 points, 11 rebounds, and some spectacular plays for Babacar Sane. Also, plenty of highlight reel plays for Ron Holland. Those two guys have really showed us a lot is going to be coming from them in the future. Great talents. Manama trying to come back here late, and that was a high-arcing three. That was short. Here's Holland, the open floor. You know he wants to take off again. Johnson to Jenkins. Oh boy, he is a machine. That's a second three from him in the corner. It's hard to believe. I mean, how quickly it can get away from a team. 18 points separating these two teams. It's been a close game.
Yeah, like 1 minute. That's a plus 16 turnaround. Minute and a half.
It was. Yeah, it was 61-58 with just under 4 minutes remaining. It was 63-60 with 3:07 to go. And since then, Manama have been shut out. So it's a 15-0 run that they're on right now.
This has been the best game of the tournament.
We've certainly enjoyed ourselves, especially in the second half.
Yeah. We were talking about them keeping it close for 15 minutes. They gave the G League Ignite a serious scare.
They really did. I mean, remember the looks on the faces of the players during the huddle?
Yeah.
During the timeout? I mean, it has been, Jenkins has been good here, just basically throwing in those daggers. I feel bad for Pointer and Latavius Williams especially, because those guys just answered the call today.
Yeah, they really showed up, brought it.
Here's Holland. Look, ooh, thought he was going to
Yeah, we thought the highlight was coming.
Sane off the back of the iron. That's going to be it. Well, very entertaining game. I think the people from Singapore are happy. And a windmill, is that going to count? Yes, it is. I'm not sure about the sportsmanship on that one. I guess he wanted to deliver a message.
Maybe give the crowd a little bit of a show.
I think that was more for the crowd, not to insult.
Yeah, not to show them up.
Not to insult the team. Yeah, NBA G League Ignite winning 80-60 over Al Manama. Look at the numbers. Again, the great free throw shooting. They ended up shooting okay from deep, 35%, thanks to Jenkins, because he got hot for the Ignite.
Yeah. Al Manama only 18% from three, but I think that's just because they were kind of chucking at the end. You know, it felt like they got hot there. They were hitting some shots. Maybe they were just such big momentum shots that it feels.
What do you think that Mika's telling Ron Holland right now? I'm glad you did that. Or do you think you shouldn't have done that? Look at Sane, 22 points, a game high. He led the way. Ron Holland, I think, finished with 21. So the player of the game. So it is going to be Babacar Sane, who had 22 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. And such a bright future for him. And I guess we're going to be able to listen to him again in a second. But here's some of the plays from Sane. What is it that you like about him?
Honestly, he showed me a little bit of everything. Obviously, he's athletic, a couple of very nice dunks, but the mid-range touch, curl, he can shoot the three. His free throw looked really pretty. And I liked his intensity. You know, he was playing hard. You know, when the team was down, they were, you know, cut it to three. He just kind of stepped up in the time.
The game, when I look at the scoreboard, you guys won by 20, but it was much harder than the scoreboard says. What did it take to close that one out?
Can you repeat it again? Because
I said at the end you won by 20, but it wasn't such an easy game for you.
yeah, it was hard because the team we play against is really tough. So we play better than them. That's why we have won.
We know your coach insists on playing hard all the time, and you led the way for your team. What was your mindset coming into this game?
Always, whenever I step on court, I go crazy, I go hard, trying to give my best, you know, to show the world what I can do.
You guys have such a young roster. What are you going to take from this international experience as you're preparing for the G League season?
I think it's a great experience so far. We're just going to watch more film, you know, grow, learn, and get better.
Before going back home, do you have one last message for the fans here in Singapore?
We just appreciate the fans for showing up to watch us, you know, show our talent. We really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Babacar Sane, the MVP of the game, as the G League Ignite get in the win column FIBA Cup. And yeah, you know, showing their youthfulness at times and really struggling also in the fourth quarter against Al Manama, but in the end, the highlight reel plays from Ron Holland, like this one, and also from Babacar Sane.
If I could just do that one time
in your life.
Yeah, my life would be phenomenal.
Yes, it would be. Well, I think at the end of the day, they've got bigger games ahead, and at least they've left with a win, and there's no doubt about it. I mean, they were excited to come, and we'll see what happens at the next FIBA Intercontinental Cup with the Ignite. But
So
I think you
is it the Ignite the next couple of years as well?
I think that's the plan, yeah.
Okay, great.
So
yeah, we're going to see the development from to next year.
And also, we'll be able to harken back to how these guys played. I mean, 2 years on, we'll be able to talk about these Ignite players.
Yeah.
Remember them from the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. But look at Ron Holland here. This was the play. That's the play of the game right there. No doubt about it. And full credit to Sir Dominic Pointer. I mean, he just competed. Look at this, even on this play.
Almost gets the block. I appreciate that so much. Every good basketball player has been dunked on. There's no shame in that. I like that he tried to block it because the basketball gods paid it back. You know, he had 2 quick blocks right after that. Here, this double clutch dunk.
I mean, Babacar Sane was the MVP of the game, and he deserved it. And you could probably even say Ron Holland deserved it. But I think you could also say Sir Dominic Pointer deserved it for the way he gave it. I don't think anybody played harder than him today and delivered. So that is, again, the victory that we've seen from the G League Ignite. It took them a few games, but they finally came out and got it. So 2 more games to go to FIBA Intercontinental Cup. Next will be Zhejiang Golden Bulls and Al Ali from Egypt. Mike, any closing thoughts?
Best game of the tournament, I think, so far. We weren't expecting that for the 5th place game. Al Manama really brought it. G League Ignite kind of woke up there at the end. Some highlights. We saw a lot of potential.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. 80-60, the G League Ignite win against Al Manama here at the FIBA Intercontinental Cup to clinch 5th place.
game, man. Thanks so much.
Third place game today and the opportunity to get a second win for an African team here at the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. When you play these games, do you realize what it represents not only for your club but also for the whole continent?
Yeah, of course we have a very big fan base. Like Ahli is like maybe 70% of Egypt, and we know that we feel that push and that pressure at the same time. So we play for ourselves first, but also for our fans, for the city and our country and continent. Of course, it's a big challenge. Another game, try to get the third place. As you said, try to get the second win. Coming out from this tournament with 2 wins out of 3 games would be amazing, better than expected. But everything starts by respecting the opponent team, respecting the Bulls, and try to find the rhythm, the tempo in the game that we didn't have in the second game, in the previous game.
Speaking of your opponent, we saw 2 very different games from them. What do you take from it?
It's difficult. It's difficult to get some learnings from games that are like yesterday's. They break the game. The opponent breaks the game so easy. I just think we have to understand the importance of the 3 import players, but at the same time respecting, as I said before, the domestic players. Most of them very good shooters, very good 3-point shooters. They have also like ability to run fast break. So there are things that we have to control in order to have chances to win the game.
Thank you very much. Good luck today.
You're welcome.
Coach, third place game today and the opportunity to get a second win for an African team here at the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. When you play these games, do you realize what it represents not only for your club but also for the whole continent?
Yeah, of course we have a very big fan base. Like Ahli is like maybe 70% of Egypt,